All right, so we have our slow, kind of super stretchy flow-ish, I guess, ahead of us. I don't know if it qualifies as a flow or not, but we're definitely going to stretch things out. So I'd invite you today, if you've got blocks, to have your blocks available. Not necessary if you don't have them, but we're actually going to start in a comfortable seat today. So, whatever that looks like for you, and it can feel really nice to sit up on a block just as we ground and get started. So, sitting up on the block just allows the knees to fall open. And once you find your comfortable seat, shoulders are stacked. We root down through the sit bones, lengthen out through the spine and the top of the head, and just let the palms rest. They can rest either open or closed on your thighs. And if it would feel okay, close down the eyes or just gaze gently forward. And take a deep, full breath. Draw the breath through your heart space and into the pit of your belly, and pause at the base of the belly. Then a long, slow exhale, let that go. Another deep, full breath, just like that. Exhale, let that go. Let the shoulders drop down the back. And just notice in this space, notice the breath, the points of the body on the mat, the heaviness of the limbs. Noticing all from a place of awareness. Seeing how it is that you truly feel in this moment, physically, mentally, and seeing without judgment. And take another breath in. Exhale that out. And if you're up on a block, you can just slide that block out from underneath you, letting the hips sit comfortably to the ground. Right leg will be on top or out front. It's your choice. But right hand finds the earth. Inhale, left fingertips reach up and overhead. Take a look even at the left elbow as you do that. And now just take your left fingertips to the sky, really deep, full breath here. Fingertips come behind your head. And as you exhale, gently twist left elbow towards right knee. Inhale, open up. Exhale, twist, and find your breath for a few rounds here. So we're twisting through the thoracic spine, the spot where your ribs connect to your spine. One more twist. And take your left fingertips back to sky reach and just unwind and extend your right leg. So now my left foot's on that right leg. Turn the chest towards the right leg here. Maybe the right knee is bent deeply. It's early. As you exhale, just reach over and across to the outside of the right foot, finding a fold. And again, you don't have to force a straight leg here. Inhale, reach back to sky as you release. Left hand's going to find the ground by your hip. Root into that right shin. Just lift the hips as high as you can. Don't worry about how high it is from the ground for stargazer. Right arm sweeps overhead. The chest opens. The hips press open. Inhale, slowly lower. And just take both legs, shake them out front. And we'll just switch the cross of the legs. So now the left leg is on top or out front. And again, just root for a moment and settle. And then left hand finds the earth, right arm reaches over and across for a lateral stretch. Take the right fingers to the sky. So we're just expanding, maybe reaching back slightly. Right hand behind the head. Exhale, twist over towards that left knee. And use your exhales to twist for a few rounds of breath, moving at the cadence that makes sense for you. But do one more. And then unwind that right hand back to sky, full breath. Unwind the left leg, just let it settle where it wants to. Maybe bend into that knee. Now square your chest. Exhale, fold. Maybe catch the outside of the foot, the shin. Let the head be heavy. Just feel that stretch alongside body. Inhale, slowly rise. Take the right hand by your hips, stargazer from here. Reach the hips up, open up. Slowly settle the hips to the ground. Just slide that left leg behind you, hands come behind you. Find your 90-90s from here. So really slow, controlled. So the knee that's out front, start to pull that knee up first and let the back one follow. So it's control instead of just letting the legs fall from side to side. Maybe you move a little slower and that's okay. And then we land with that right knee out front. We'll just walk the hands over, unwind to your tabletop from there. When you get to tabletop, you can just move organically. That can look like cat-cows. Can look like little shimmies, your choice, circles. And coming through center, flip your fingertips out to the outer edges of the mat and just rock the hand or rock the shoulders side to side, little shoulder or wrist stretch here. Can't find my words right now. And then flip the fingertips back to the tops of the knees. Maybe work in some cat-cows here. They can feel different with this flip of the wrists. And come right back through center. Unwind the palms. Inhale, sweep the right arm up and overhead and just take some big circle sweeps to the back. Let the hips drop a few times as you do that. And switch directions. And then land back through center. Inhale, reach. As you exhale, thread the needle. Right ear, right cheek comes to the earth. Left fingertips can extend out front. Maybe you play with walking that left leg back as well. I'll draw back through center, left hand roots, unwind right into bird dog. So I'm just going to peel that right arm forward, left leg extends behind me. Exhale, draw knee to nose, find that arch of your spine. Inhale, extend. Let's just do that 2 more times. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw it in. Now float that left leg behind you. Right hand finds the earth. Tuck your right toes. Lift up and back, 3-legged dog. And find a scorpion when you get there and just bend big circles into that hip. And just move. And then 3-leg dog, breathe in. As you exhale, draw knee in the direction of your nose. Just step it through. Find a kneeling lunge. And as you find that kneeling lunge, just bring the hands to the top of the quad to settle in first. Engage the right glute as you draw the hips forward. And if you've got blocks, this could be a really nice spot to have the blocks. Send your hips back for a half split. You can also move between your kneeling lunge and your half split for a few rounds of breath as well. But settle into that half split. You can point and flex through the toes. Now sink back into your knee, tuck your back toes, and then that right knee is just going to step up to the outside of your left ankle, come to a seat. So you're in this Lord of the Fish shape with things tucked in. So I've got my left knee out front, right or left hand reaches behind. Just wrap that right elbow around the right knee. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale and twist, look back over the left shoulder. Breathe in. As you exhale, walk your hands over to the left and just let both hands find the earth and just twist and move, stretch it out. This feels really good for me, anyways, through the rib cage, through the shoulders and the back. So just find where it feels good. And then from here, we just unwind that left leg up and back, downward facing dog, pedal it out. Take an inhale. As you exhale, move back to your tabletop. Then inhale, left arm reaches to sky. As you exhale, find those circle sweeps down and back a few times. And switch directions with the arm. Then we land through center. Inhale. Exhale, thread the needle, left ear, left cheek to the mat. You can walk that right hand forward just for a little different stretch through the armpit. Maybe walk the right foot back. Now replant that right hand under your shoulder. Unwind to your bird dog from there. Exhale, knee to elbow, crunch it in. You do that for just a couple rounds. Extend. Left hand finds the earth. Tuck your left toes. Right leg lifts up and back, three-legged dog. And again, you can find some circles, some scorpion. Just move through the hip, through the ankle, each direction. Then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw knee towards nose. Step it through, kneeling lunge. And again, the hands can come to the quad, engage the glute as you settle into the hip here. And breathe. As you exhale, send the hips back for that half split. Again, maybe you find a little bit of movement before you settle in fully. And sink back into the right knee. Tuck the left toes. Bring the left knee to the outside of the right ankle as you settle down to your Lord of the Fish. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Right hand behind you. Exhale, twist towards the left or towards the right. Sorry. We'll twist towards the left in a moment. And unwind to the left. And this time, yes, twist and turn and move. And just find the good spots. Let the head maybe even be heavy for a moment. And this time, as you come through center, we'll unwind and just shimmy over to sit on the heels. If this does not feel good, um, you can also stand up and do like a calf stretch to get into the ankle at the wall as well, or just take an easy seat and move in a way that serves you. So, where we will go for just a few rounds of breath, though, I'm going to take my left hand behind me, right? Right hand's just going to support the knee gently and gently lean back as I begin to float the left knee just slightly. So just stretching into the top of the ankle here. And release, switch sides. And come back through center. Just let that settle for a moment. And then hands to the ground. Walk it up and back, downward facing. Dog pedal it out. Take an inhale. Exhale that out. Slide forward, high plank. Knees up or down, lower all the way to the mat. Walk your hands off the edge of the mat. Let your feet go a little bit wide here. Inhale, roll the heart up and open. Exhale, release. Do that for a few rounds of breath, finding those cobra rolls. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And then slowly release. Let your right cheek come to the mat. And then take your arm out straight. So think like cactus or T-shaped arm, not cactus arm. T-shaped arm out in line with your shoulder. So we're going to do a little pec opening here. Take a deep, full breath in. Left hand is in front of your chest. Exhale, just roll onto that right hip. Maybe your legs come into fetal position. Maybe you kick that left leg over the top. And just breathe into the pec. Inhale, slowly roll back to belly and find a crocodile. So stack one arm on top of the other, let the feet be wide, and just let the body settle here. Find your breath before we move to the other side. And then slowly prop yourself up. Take the left arm out to the side, left ear, left cheek comes to the mat. Right hand's in front of your heart and roll open onto that left hip. Again, your choice with what the legs look like and what serves you here. And just breathe into the pec, into the shoulder. And inhale, slowly roll back to belly. And again, let's find just one more crocodile, letting everything come back through center. Feet are heavy, glutes are relaxed. And take a breath in. Exhale that out. As you inhale, walk the hands back, tuck the toes, press yourself up and back, downward facing dog, pedal it out. And take a breath in. On the exhale, bend your knees, look between your hands, and then step your feet to the outside of your hands. So we'll find our yogi squat and just spend some time here. So my feet are mat width apart. Drop the knees into the inner thighs, just rock a bit side to side. Take an inhale. As you exhale, unwind, send the hips to the sky. Take your toes to 12 o'clock and then step your left foot behind you to find your lizard lunge. So you can set your left knee down. I'm going to grab blocks to the inside of my foot and come up really high. If you want to come down lower, by all means, please do so. But by coming up a little bit higher, I'm lengthening my spine. My left glute's engaged, so I'm really drawing that left hip flexor down and forward and stretching the full line here. We can drop in a moment. You can also rock the hips a bit side to side, forward and back if that feels good. And then if you're on blocks, you can send your left hand wide on the mat. Drop your right foot open kind of at a diagonal and find your twist here. Right hand comes to the inside of that right hip. A little gentle pressure as you push with the hand and pull back with the knee. Now inhale, come back through center. Plant your hands, tuck your back toes. Now you're going to lift your right foot. So think knee to elbow and then just rotate and slide down. Find either your half pigeon or bend into that back knee for your deer legs. But we'll take a fold over that front shin. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, find your fold forward. So you can have a block there, you can have a pillow with the arms, your choice. Breathe into the hip. Notice if there's any pain in the right knee. Just draw the hips back slightly and press into the outer edge of the right foot. And now inhale, slowly rise. Tuck the toes on the left foot, send your right leg up and back. Again, big circles, big kicks through that right leg just to counteract that hip work. And find your down dog. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bend the knees, look forward. And again, one more big step outside of your hands, one more yogi squat here. Maybe a passive one this time, though. Just let the shoulders round forward. Breath in. Release, send the hips up. Toes come to 12 o'clock. Step your right foot back. Right knee comes to the ground. Lizard lunge. Again, I'm going to take a really high lizard today, but your choice as to what your lizard looks like today. And again, you can find those hips, little shimmies. And then take the hand wide on the mat, drop the left foot diagonal open, and just find that little bit of pressure into the leg, pressing away and pulling back. And come back through center. Tuck the back toes. So same thing. I'm going to plant my hands. Exhale, just lift my left foot. Keep connection with my elbow. Draw the foot across and either sit to the hip for deer or come into your half pigeon. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, find your fold forward. Inhale, slowly rise. Tuck the right toes, send your left leg up and back, big circles and kicks. Once you're done with those, downward facing dog, breathe in. Exhale, knees to the earth. And we come over to a seat from here. Set the feet mat width apart. Kind of scoot your booty up towards the middle part of the mat. Big inhale, lift through your spine, open the chest. Exhale, round through the spine, tuck your pelvis, tuck your chin, and then just keep going all the way back. Hug your knees in, rock a bit, let the knees fall open and close. You can roll the ankles here. Let the knees come through center. Take your arms out to a T. Knees fall to the right. Look at the left hand as you do that for your spinal twist. Inhale back through center. Let the knees fall to the left. Look at your right hand. Inhale through center. This time, wrap your arms around your shins, draw your nose to your knees, squeeze in, and then exhale, release Shavasana. Complete ease for this final minute of your practice today. And on an inhale, find awareness through fingers and toes, ankles and wrists, and find tiny movement. Maybe a full body stretch if that would feel good. And as you exhale, draw one knee in and then the other. Rock just a bit before settling to the right or the left side in a fetal position. And then use the strength of your arms to press yourself up to a seat. Sitting tall and comfortably, draw your hands to prayer at heart center. You can close down the eyes or gaze at your fingertips, But notice in this space how much different the body feels than when you began. And take a deep, full breath in. Open up, exhale. Let that go. And thank you so much for showing up for yourself and for one another today. The light within me recognizes and honors the light within each of you. Peace.